Steve here with Table Rock Tea Company. For those of you who have been following our channel, this right here is our ring of lavender. This is the beginning of our herb program. We essentially are creating a concentric circle starting from this tree. This is going out then, and there'll be rings in concentric circles for our herb program. So we'll be growing everything from lavender to chamomiles to all of that kind of stuff. But today I kind of wanted to give you guys a tour of the lavender ring because on those benches I have my lavender. It just came in yesterday thanks to the good folks at Elf Leaf Lavender here in South Carolina. I will put a link in the description for those guys, so thank you very much. And I'm going to just show you now what I did with this ring. Maybe it'll help you guys out. A lot of people have trouble with lavender. I am not going to pretend to be an expert. I just threw a lot of money at it, so we'll see. Hopefully it paid off. So let me show you around. First off, this ring consists of cinder blocks or concrete blocks. I guess I'm old school, I still call them cinder blocks. And I put them with the holes facing up. I did that because we're hoping to put potted plants in there as well. So it just kind of lets you have a more multi-purpose kind of thing. So this is just a standard block. So they're 16 inches long, 8 by 8. So you're ending up with an 8-inch depth of your media. So the media, this is the part that most people get really intrigued or confused about. The media here is just the siftings from crush and run. Or crush and run. That's it. It's solid gravel. There is no soil in here. It is solid gravel. And that's apparently what they like. Again, we've had some help from the experts and they do well that way. I think most people try to plant it in too rich a soil, and that's not really what they like. If you look at their growing conditions for lavender, they are really looking at stuff like, not the high desert, but those kind of rocky places, California and whatnot. So that's what we have our media filled in with. This is the scope of the ring. It is a it's a 30-foot radius. Okay, so 60-foot diameter ring. It is 1 block width. So let me show you that real quick. So in other words, it's just one block, one cinder block wide. And I will tell you that you just do a calculation on your volume that you'll need as far as the gravel goes. But this, you are looking at 9 tons of gravel that I had to shovel all in here by hand. So pretty extensive. As far as the type of lavender, we bought lavender specific for culinary purposes. There are tons of lavender plants out there, so we narrowed ours down to Angustafolia. That's kind of the big, I guess, not genus, but it's sort of that subspecies, whatever. It's the big class, basically, of lavender plants. Angustafolia, they have a sweeter taste. So again, we're a tea company, right? So we're using it for tea. So people that are using it for soaps or potpourri or that kind of stuff are looking more on the fragrance side. We're looking more on the taste side. So we try to avoid that perfumey kind of note. So of the Angustafolias, we got 3 different types. We got Folgate, Buena Vista, and Hidcote. Now we wanted, I think, Royal Velvet instead. Hidcote is pretty common around here, so it was easier to get. But we got 2 pallets of each, so that's 36 plants of each one. So what does that do the math? I think 102 plants in this lavender ring. Regarding plant spacing, I Googled a bunch of stuff, and really you're going to find conflicting information. I have seen anywhere from 12 inches to 24 inches. It all depends on whether or not you're trying to make a solid hedge or if you want individual plants. Individual plants tend to have better airflow, and that reduces mold. That's a big deal with lavender plants. So I decided to kind of split the difference but go a little toward the wider side, and I went with 20 inches. I just measured a little PVC stick here, 20 inches, put a mark at 10 just so I knew where midway was, and then all I do is On this, you can kind of see the dots have already been laid in place, but you just put the stick down like that, flip it, and stab the other place, and that'll give you those holes. So you can see there's one there, there, and that way I have everything mapped out. And since I have 3 different varieties of lavender plants, I'm going to alternate them and sort of figure that out. So I'm going to put those out at the sites, and then we'll dig them and put them in the ground. Okay, so now I have all of my plants set out, and every 3rd one is a different variety. So now I'll go ahead and just dig a little pocket, put them in the ground, and we should be done. For digging, I'm not doing anything fancy. I am using my bare bones Hori garden knife. I did a video on that. You can check that out on our channel. But I'm just gonna stab the media here, and then, sounds like a good thing, doesn't it? Stab the media. I'll probably get my channel flagged. And basically, I'm just gonna scoop it out like that and put the plant in the ground. That's it. So that's pretty much it for the lavender. It is all planted, and we should be getting some rain here pretty soon, so that will be good. Yeah, I will work on tagging these later. I saved a few tags, put them in strategic places. I know that every 3rd one is a different variety, so once we kind of set the pattern, then I can come back and label everything. When you buy flats, they don't label all of the plants, just usually 1 or 2. So I got to do that, but otherwise, looking pretty good. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned to see what else is brewing here at Table Rock Tea Company. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Most of you guys aren't subscribing to our channel even though you love our videos. Thanks.